11. Travel 6 hours.
Yeah.
I have the firearm now. So essentially, approached. I noticed she had the firearm on her hip. Not a big deal. I asked her if it was a firearm that she'd point at it or tell me instead of reaching it. She reached for it. Anyway, I asked her to put her hands on her head so I could remove it from her and take it back to my vehicle to secure it during the rest of the stop. She's mildly argumentative. She refused to do that. We ended up coming to a compromise. She let me take it off her and unload it. So it's been a bit of a confrontation. I've asked her for a license multiple times. She said she wouldn't give it until you got here, so that's where we're at. So can I have your license?
Because I don't want to repeat myself.
Okay, can I have your license, please?
Okay, just real quick, ma'am, just so you know, my name is Chief Brewster. Let you know I got my camera going too, so it is recording, okay?
Okay? I've got my camera recording as well. Now, as I told you before I relinquish my information, I am going to go over this paperwork.
That's fine.
Okay? Which, of course, is not in order. I promise this was in order when I put it in. Oh, come on.
How many hours?
So,
211, we're good for.
so, as you're asking me for my driver's license, I do want you to know it's the right of the citizen to travel upon the public highways and to transport his property thereon by horse-drawn carriage, wagon, or automobile.
I'm very
is
familiar
not a
with what
mere
you're about to
privilege
read.
which may be permitted or prohibited at will, but a common right which he has under his right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Ma'am, this has
Under
already
constitutional
been
guarantee,
squashed in the U.S.
one
Supreme
may,
Court, so.
Therefore, under normal conditions, travel at his inclination along the public highways or in public places, and while conducting himself in an orderly and decent manner, neither interfering with nor disturbing another's rights. He will be protected, not only in his person, but in his safe conduct. And I can give you where to find that if you would like.
Man, we don't need to. The U.S. Supreme Court has already squashed that, so you do.
No, the U.S. Supreme Court has not.
Yes, they have, and you do have a right to travel. You have a right to travel by your feet or your horse, but you have to have a driver's license if you're gonna. Okay, we can argue this later. So you need to provide the officer with your driver's license, or you will be arrested for failure to carry and present.
For what crime?
Failed to carry and present a driver's license. That's a Class C misdemeanor in the state of Oregon.
Without a crime, it is not a failure.
Okay, you have to let go of it. You have to present it to him.
Why do I have to let go of it? I presented it. He can see it.
Okay.
Do you have a concealed handgun license with you?
No,
Do you have insurance for the vehicle?
not required.
Okay.
Whether you feel it's required or not, do you have insurance information? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Do you have registration information? Whether it's required in your opinion or not, do you have?
I don't know if it's here in the car or not.
Okay, that's fine. I'll be back.
So, ma'am, here's the deal. If you believe that this is part of your right to travel, this isn't the place to argue that. Okay, that's why they have a court of law.
You mean another waste of my time?
Okay, well, you're citing what you think's a part of the Constitution, and so if it's constitutionally sound, that's what a court's for, and that's why there's appeals processes. If you don't like the original court ruling.
Kind of interesting. You're telling me the Supreme Court squashed this when it's the Supreme Court that ruled for it.
Okay, yeah, the right to travel. Okay, and if you read closely, they did not rule that you have the right to travel without a driver's license in a motor vehicle. Okay.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
And I can show you.
Well, that's fine. Again, if you believe that that's the case, that's what a court's for. It's not to sit out here and argue on the side of the highway with the officer, because that just escalates things and things turn worse. We'll be back with
I
the
did not authorize him to do that.
Do what?
He told me he was going to put it on the dash.
Okay. Well, I'll talk with him. Okay. Are you giving it back to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in this bag with all the emails.
Who is she?
This has been a violation. I've never dealt with her before.
So she prevented you a driver's license, and she's suspended?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her if she knows that. That's a crime if she knows she's suspended.
Well, also, she was cited and convicted on December 29th of 21 for driving west from the driving church on a public roadway. So,
Ma'am, did you know your driving privileges are suspended in Oregon?
I plead the fifth.
Okay.
did she know she was?
Well, she says she's pleading the fifth,
She told me that like 10 minutes ago.
but she was cited when?
December. Yeah, just hit stop.
Has she been reinstated since then? Well, I mean, that's an argument. She was cited in December, knew she's suspended. If she hasn't went and did anything for a reinstatement, then do a CCH on her to see if she's got any felony convictions as well.
32 or 6. You're on a CCH on that female. Did you pick up that one you dropped? Two that dropped. I tried to pick up the ones I could see. There might be a third that dropped.
So what was the deal? She had the gun on her side.
Yeah,
Not a
so
big deal.
I walked up, very normal traffic stop so far. Holding the cord and all that stuff, and I see a bolt underneath her jacket. And I thought it was a knife at first. And I was like, oh, it could be a gun. So I asked her.
It was under her jacket,
It was under her
so
jacket.
you couldn't see it.
Concealed. I couldn't tell whether it was a knife or a gun.
Then she needs to be if she doesn't have a concealed handgun.
Absolutely.
And then you're not giving that back to her. Then.
Okay. So I asked her to either tell me or point at it if it was a gun without reaching for it. She does this, so I start to reach down to lock her hand down, and so basically I was asking her to. I showed her. I wanted her to cross her fingers, put it on her head so I could remove it and go secure my vehicle. I told her I wasn't going to seize it or anything like that. I just wanted to, make it safe because yada yada yada. She refused to let that happen, and she refused to identify herself for a bit. Eventually, she was like, I don't want that gun leaving my car. I want it on my dash. I'm like, well, that's not going to happen. She wanted to put it there herself. She said, that's not going to happen. I said, I'll work with you a little bit. I'll let it go up on your dash, but I'm going to unload it first, and I will remove it from you. And then I ended up holding it in my hand and then reached it up.
So she has a jack. Now, where's it at on her body?
So it's a cross holster like this. It's sitting up towards her her abdomen a little bit.
Okay, and the jacket's completely over it.
Yeah, and I could see the very butt of the handle, but I was not sure if it was a knife or a gun.
Okay, yeah, definitely concealed if she doesn't have a CC gun.
Yeah. I mean, I had to ask her if it was a gun.
And it's on her left side that's facing you? Like next to you?
Yeah, where she would.
Yeah, okay. I would go ahead and run that gun too. Who would have been here?
Pass.
38 caliber revolver, serial number 13-43. One of the bullets might be on the ground.
That's fine. I would have been here sooner, but my hood flew up at 99 miles an hour. Yeah, apparently it wasn't all the way down. Yeah.
It's all good. I mean, it was mainly just argumentative. She never tried to reaching for it or anything, so I tried to.
Do you know if she has a CCW?
So I believe she's a registered owner. That was part of the. Anyway, I didn't see one show up. I don't know. Let me check now.
Dispatch hasn't given you a return yet.
She did, but I don't remember them mentioning that.
1231.
She did not.
Okay.
Can you run one by maybe
Well, confirm it with dispatch and just take her into custody for carrying unlawful possession of a firearm.
And presenting a license.
Well, you can do that one too. You can definitely argue it. And what did you stop her for?
Stop her for expired tags.
Gotcha.
Also the registered owner, which is her suspended. So
Virginia.
originally what it was her.
Right.
It looked like her because I brought up her picture before I stopped her.
She's definitely, yeah, okay.
For the block, for the unlawful possession door.
It's a misdemeanor. I mean, you can do what you want with that, but I guess it depends how this is going to go.
Hopefully she's more cooperative. She seemed to
Confirm with dispatch that she doesn't have a CCW and see what her, I mean, see if she's a convicted felon.
on the approach. How do you guys get along with it? Her and I are not getting along.
I mean,
If you guys are getting along so-so, then I'll have you probably talk to her. Is that good as good?
she's rolling up her windows now. I'm gonna shut my hood just in case she takes off.
How's that? You can turn that volume up if you need.
Yeah, I'm not sure why my hood flew up. I'm glad the latch caught it. That would have been ugly. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. Gina Green. Have you looked her up in EIS? Like, report writing system?
Or right.
Negative on felony convictions.
Got to copy. Can you confirm if the female has a CHL? Suspect in a theft, mentioned in a sex crime, cited for
What's the weapon law? Oh, it's just a mention.
been mentioned quite a few times.
After that.
32 and 6. And the serial number on the gun is returning at 1221, and I am not seeing a valid DHL.
Were you able to hear me when I first contacted you?
It was all static. Max, I knew you guys were.
So her name's Gina. Okay. Oh, you want me to try?
Yeah.
Hey, Gina. So this is the deal, okay? I need you to step out of the vehicle because you're being placed under arrest for carrying a concealed firearm.
You're placing me under arrest for a concealed firearm.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I ask what led you to that decision?
Okay, well, you're carrying a concealed firearm, and that's a crime in Oregon.
Ma'am, do you recall I asked you if that was a gun underneath your jacket?
And I said yes.
Okay, so by me not being able to tell whether it was a gun or not, it was not in open plain view, right? Okay, so it would have been concealed if I can't tell that it's a gun.
You could obviously see the butt of it.
If you got your sweatshirt covering that gun, it's concealed. An open carry is open carry, nothing obstructing the firearm or the holster that it's in.
So had it been on the dash or like flat on the passenger seat,
Or had it been on your side without a sweatshirt covering it, that's not concealed. But you have it under
So
clothing,
now
that's
you
concealed.
guys want to nitpick.
and additionally, it's also a crime to present me with a driver's license knowing that it's suspended. I see you were convicted of driving while suspended in December, late December of 2021, which was only a few months ago. Additionally, you haven't been reinstated at all since then, so there's a pretty good inclination that you knew you were suspended and knew that license was not valid. That's also a crime in the state of Oregon.
You're making assumptions.
187,
No, that's...
24 hours.
You're making assumptions.
Oh, as far as your knowledge
You're
of that?
assuming whether I knew or did not know.
Right, I never said I knew for a fact. Okay, I'm not in your mind, I can't know that. But there's pretty good evidence to show that you likely knew. But additionally from that, for the concealed firearm, yes, you are under arrest. So we just need you to step out. We don't want it to be incident or anything. Just ask you to step out and face the panel of their force, please.
So, maybe like I explained to you, this isn't the place to argue. That just makes things worse. That's why there's court.
Yeah, you guys looked for the most petty thing that you could to arrest me for.
Okay, well, we didn't
And
look
I'm
for
willing
it.
to bet that in the process, you guys have got a whole lot of other things going on. So before we jump to that, I'd like to know what I was pulled over for.
I told you, you're stopped for expired tires. Okay, additionally, the registered owner of the vehicle is suspended. It appeared to look similar to you based off the picture I pulled up before I stopped you. But in and of itself, I can stop you if the registered owner of the vehicle is suspended and the description would match. Additionally, you have a light housing on the back too that's broken. I didn't notify you that that's why I stopped you, because I was primarily just stopping you for the tag. But I mean, we can point at things, but I don't want to nitpick with you. I don't want to argue with you. Okay, this is kind of what we're going to do. You're obviously very familiar with the courts. You referenced the Supreme Court earlier in the stop. Okay, so you know that that's the place to argue this stuff. So at this point, that's why you're under arrest, okay? So we're going to ask that you step out. We don't want an argument with you. We don't want any
So what are you going to do
altercation.
with my car?
So your car, so you were convicted of driving while suspended recently. So
You have no insurance on the vehicle.
You guys have no legal right to tow it.
Okay, again, you can argue that in court.
But I'm talking to you now.
Okay, this isn't the place for these arguments, okay, ma'am? So I'm going to ask you to go ahead and step out of the vehicle, and if you refuse
I will
to...
step
okay.
out of the vehicle. However, the U.S. Supreme Court has already ruled that a vehicle is a household effect.
Okay,
Therefore, you have no right to tow it.
okay. Again, you can argue that in court. You can argue that, you can file lawsuits, you can do what you like.
So,
Okay.
in other words, what you're saying, Chief,
Mm-hmm.
is that you don't care
get him on the camera.
that you are stomping all over my
Okay,
constitutional rights.
what I care about is this is my job, okay? I am educated and I'm informed and I get the training on laws and court rulings.
But that does
okay?
not mean that you know all the laws.
Okay.
And that does not mean that you are kept up to date
Right.
on the U.S. Supreme Court's rulings.
Right. So I'm pretty kept up to date. And again, if
I've done my
if I'm
research.
wrong, I'll eat crow later, okay? But this isn't the
Eating
place
crow
for it.
later is not going to help me.
Okay, well it might. So Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead and step out of the
In the
vehicle. You are under
meantime,
arrest.
you guys are taking something that you have no legal
All right.
right to take.
Again, not the place for the argument.
I have not even said that I'm going to tow it yet, but we need you to step out now so we can get you in custody safely, and then we'll go from there. So please face that way. Face that way and put your hands behind your back.
Ow!
Okay.
Would you
Do
please
you
be
need two sets of
gentle?
cuffs?
I have a right shoulder injury,
Okay.
so
Chief,
please
you hold
be
this
gentle.
on. We'll put 2 sets of cuffs on.
And please do not pull my arms up.
We're gonna do our very best. I'm only limited by these 2 cuffs.
Too high.
It'd be a little better if you were able to hold a little more still.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm not standing still enough for you. I'm a little bit scared.
Real quick, ma'am,
One of
you
these
do have the
things
right
you
to
gotta
remain
turn.
silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you at no expense. Do you understand those rights, ma'am?
I'm pleading with this.
Okay. 30 till then. 216 has 1 female in custody.
Okay, now I'll have you walk back this way with me. In front of my car here.
Okay, I know you say you're pleading the fifth, but do you have someone who is a licensed, valid driver who can come take control of your vehicle within a reasonable amount of time, which would be within the next 20 minutes or so? Bryson.
Who's a neighbor.
Okay. Are you still living at the Canyonville address that's on your license? I'm only asking because I'm trying to think about how long it's going to take somebody to get here.
Yes, I live in Canyonville.
Okay. Would you like to call Bryson to see if he can come get your vehicle? Okay. Do you have a cell phone that I can bring out here and...
It's on the windshield.
Okay, can I grab that to bring that out here for
Yes,
you?
you may.
All right, thank you. So you obviously can't dial a phone with your hands behind your back. So would you like me to dial
Okay,
Bryson's
you're
phone
gonna
number?
have to scroll it to the
This
yeah,
way?
Yeah, scroll that, and then go to Messenger. Second one down on the left. You may have to lift it up for it to. And then back side. Okay, and then
So you're just gonna keep doing that to us?
there you go. If you hold it upright, it'll stay in order.
So hold it like this?
Yes. Okay, and then scroll down.
Are they-
Bryson Waters, right there.
Okay, this
Bryson,
one?
Yep. And then up at the top,
The phone?
yeah.
No internet connection. Do you know his phone number? I mean, if it's
That's
on here, we can
the-
call.
That's the only way I have to get a hold of him.
Do you have internet or you need Wi-Fi?
Can you pull down the top menu
Top menu. I'm not sure.
at
What
the
you're
very
talking
top of the screen and slide it down? Yeah. Slide it down again. Okay.
Here's the Wi-Fi, but I mean, I don't know. If
Mobile
there-
data. There it is. Middle bottom.
This one?
Yeah, above the. Yep. There you go. And give it just a minute to. Okay, it's on. And then yep. And then try Bryson again.
So ma'am, I have this bag here. It's going to be for your property you have in person. This is not staying with me. This is just so I can collect all your
Is there a
stuff.
speakerphone or?
Bryson? Hey, I need you to get over to Myrtle Creek so that you can drive my car home.
Right next to the swimming pool.
Ask Corey and Kessa to bring me over. Yep. I'm getting arrested for a concealed firearm. And he could clearly see the butt of the freaking gun, so whatever. But anyway, I need a licensed driver to come get the car. Yeah, you'll have to call her yourself because they're just giving me this one opportunity. All right, thank you. All right, bye.
Is he gonna call you back?
No, my daughter will.
Well, you didn't tell him where you were at.
Oh, well, yeah.
We can check back in within a few.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what this is. Not now.
Yeah, not now.
So again, this is back for your property that will go with you whenever you're done with that. Okay. I know the keys. There's certain things you can and can't have on you when I transport you to where we're going. So can I take your keys out of your pocket? I see the top one hanging out there. I'll just grab it by that and put it in here on your behalf.
Okay.
Anything else in your pocket that I could put in here? Because I got to make sure you don't have any weapons or means of escape.
I don't think I have anything else
So
other
these keys right here, I'm just going to grab those. My camera's pointing right at it there. Grab at the top, pull them out.
Do you want to call him back and let him know where you're
There are
at?
more keys in the bottom of my pocket. Give him a minute to get a hold of my daughter.
Okay.
So you have more keys in your
I'm
pocket.
gonna stick
Same pocket.
this in here for a second because it's raining
Is it
out.
okay if I remove those?
Yes, you
Yeah,
may.
I'm going to do it the best I can. So.
Not a pocket, so.
Is that fine, just like that?
Yeah, they're loose. I've been trying to figure out what some of these keys go to, so.
Do you have a wallet or anything that can go in here?
I believe there's another key.
I'm going to pat it with the back one. Is that okay?
Yeah. Can we put the front?
I'm not feeling anything.
Okay, okay.
What about the other part? Do you have anything in that?
I don't believe so, but I'm not sure.
Well, I'm not feeling a nice holding that.
And I know I don't have anything in my back pockets. My wallet is
Lift your
sitting.
back jacket up just to make sure there's some life in it. Okay, thank you.
And my wallet is sitting.
Hey, this is 211. Hey, not sure who was working lot 2. Can I speak to Katie, please? Okay, thank you.
Put it in the center console. It's right.
Her phone's getting ready to fall out of her pocket. Hey, Katie, this is Brewster. Hey, real quick question. That female that you ran the CCH on for Kennedy for 216, do you know, did she have any criminal convictions on there for anything? I know that she wasn't no felonies, but... Okay. I was just kind of... so maybe she was just arrested, but there's no conviction on it? Gotcha. I was just curious if she had any previous, like, firearm convictions for carrying concealed. And... and when was that? 2001. Okay, perfect. All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye. So should we try calling Bryson? Is that his name, Bryson, again? You want to do that?
Yeah.
That way he knows. I mean, I said it, but I don't know that he heard me.
Right. Alright,
Do I have to hit a side button?
yep, button right there.
Okay, we go
Left side,
Messenger.
yep.
And then we can just hit that again. Where's the phone? I don't see it.
Bottom or middle left. Yep.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
It was up at the top earlier.
Right. Not Facebook savvy, huh?
I'm not. Don't have one.
Hey, so did you get a hold of her? Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and have the chief give you the information of where the car's at, and that way we don't have to worry about doing all this, tag and all that. All right, here's the chief.
Hey, Bryson. Can you hear me? Okay. So you're going to come pick up her car? How long are you going to be?
I'm just stretching.
Oh, you don't even have a ride yet. So that's the deal. Is you have to come here in a reasonable amount of time, or we're going to call for a tow. Okay. So, I mean, I'll give you, it is about 12:40. It's 12:38. So I know you're in Candyville, so that's about a 15-minute drive. I will wait here until 1:15. If you're not here by 1:15, that's 36 minutes. Then I'm going to call for a tow, because that's more time than it'll take for a tow to get here. Are you going to be able to get here within 36 minutes? Okay. So you know where the Myrtle Creek swimming pool is? Okay. Do you have like Google Maps on your phone that you can pull it up? Okay, so it's on Orchard Drive. It's the name of the street. So if you take a left off a Division onto Orchard, as soon as you turn left, you would see us. Or are you familiar with Myrtle Creek? Okay. If you come into town off the freeway at the 108, if you go down to the stoplight, you take a left on First Avenue. If you go all the way up First Avenue to the stop sign, if you look straight across, you will see my patrol vehicle and her vehicle setting here. It's on Orchard Drive. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Yep, the red button. There you go.
I'll leave the
And not now.
information with you, Chief, just so you guys will show up.
Yep.
I'll show you the full phone. I'll put that with her property.
Good.
I'm just curious in the shop.
I'm going to go ahead and shut your door.
Okay.
You good with that? So here's the deal. I mean, I'm going to wait here until 1:15. That's 31 minutes from now. Okay. That's more than a reasonable amount of time. If not, I'm going to tow the vehicle. A couple reasons, okay? We have lots of cars stolen from here, lots of cars broken into, and you have a history of driving while suspended. So hopefully Bryson will come through and come here and get your vehicle. Do you have any questions regarding that, man?
Is it okay if I take your glass off before I put you in the car?
Preferably not.
Just leave them on.
Generally, it wouldn't be a big deal, but I get such bad headaches from the light.
I'll have you step this way for me. And just right around me. You like me to hold pressure on your back so you can slowly go in?
Do you want me to hold onto your sweatshirt like this?
That'll work.
Okay. Just slowly lean down.
Slow as you need.
A little more, yep.
Okay.
Keep going. There we go.
Very good. Watch your
Yep.
head. Watch your head.
I'll give you some time to get to work. You want me to go on the other side and pull on you? Okay, would you like a window down?
No, thank you.
So on her CCH, she's got pretty lengthy for a lot of driving stuff while suspended criminals. She does have a weapon conviction back in 2001. She was acquitted on it. And then there's a child neglect conviction, a forgery, but it doesn't show a conviction, so that was actually a felony, so I don't know what happened with the case.
She's gonna go to jail today.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll wait here and be delayed on my lunch.
Sorry, sir.
No, it's all right. All right, you bet.
Break.
Go ahead.
Since I made the 12-4, it went to voicemail. I left a message. You can clear that out also.
195. 12:43 hours. Go ahead.
126540.
216. 12:44 hours.
3211.
30.
You still show me on scene. I'm waiting for a valid driver to respond.
211. 12:44 hours.
CAD event received. Query response received.
30.
Query response received.
I did a case number for weapons violation.
CAD event received.
2787.
Copy that.
CAD event received. CAD event received.
Unavailable local transfer.
I copy. Make Taylor Public Assist.
30, 56, 11, 12, 1.
5611. 12:46 hours.
Here's the 2912.
Route 29. 12:46 hours.
Here's for 36, 12, 2.
Route 36. 12:46 hours.
Event detail sent.
Harrisburg 36 will be out with him. Jack in the box.
Roger 36, 12:47 hour. 605 responds. Public assist and lifting 2144 Liddell.
Event detail sent.
Just 1771.
1771, go ahead.
1771 will be responding with one.
1771 responding with one. 2144 Linnell, 66-year-old male. Needs the logistics from
CAD
the
event received.
residence into his vehicle.
Harrisburg 36.
30.
Again, truck just lost their trailer. Garden Valley and Stevens. I'll be helping them really quick.
Roger 36, 12:48 hours.
CAD event received.
Here's for 29.
30.
I think it's the 12-4 from the CR.
Roger 29 affirmed. PR 124541 670 7220.
Got it.
12:49 hours.
Show me out at 31 for property and issue 600.
One eight seven two seven 1461 1461.
Copy. Show me for
187 1250 hour.
3177 1249.
1241.
310 East 4th Avenue, Riddle.
177 1250 hour.
We're not going up to 138 East for that welfare check. 56 11 1279.
1241.
Be on foot at the duck pond near Fred Meyer.
5611 1251 hour. Traffic for 30. 1252.
Roseburg 36.
30.
Roseburg's clear 12-1 and 29. I think it's disposed of the other call.
Further 36. 1253 hours.
CAD event received.
Fast up to 1771. The next station on the run card is 653, or would you like me to page basically the ambulance for assistance?
653. Roseburg 29.
30.
Disposed of the call. 12-1.
Further 29. 1255 out. Dispatch 6876. Dispatch 6876. We're going to be clear here with a show us available.
3186, 1249.
1241.
6-1 South Darrell.
186. 1256 hours.
Hi there. So who's taking control of the vehicle? Do you have valid license, sir?
Yes, I do.
Can I see that, please?
Dexter! Dexter, buddy! Dexter! Come on, let's go.
Thank you. I just need to make sure you're valid before I can use this car too.
It says valid on it, too.
Well, I know, but so does a lot of other people's, and their status
Dexter.
is actually suspended.
So did you guys arrest
Check
Tina?
it.
Just a second, sir. 3211, 1210 number. 606-3520 last of Waters. There you go, sir. Thank you. Yeah, she was taken into custody.
On what charges?
Unlawful possession of a firearm. Concealed.
Mishandling?
What's that?
Was it mishandling?
Well, it's carrying a concealed firearm without a concealed weapons permit. So it was underneath her sweatshirt. So, I mean, if she wouldn't have had her sweatshirt on, it would have been visibly exposed. She would have been fine. But
Good thing I took my coat off.
yeah, you can't. I mean, it's got to be visible. It can't be concealed by any portion. So.
Any portions like anything? Like
Right. I mean, it's got to be visibly that it's a firearm. I mean, like this, it's not concealed, right? It's just like his.
Yeah.
It's not concealed. But I mean, unless if you have a concealed weapons permit, obviously it can be. But yeah. I mean,
So are you guys gonna hold her or release her?
she was taken to the jail. I'm not the arresting officer, so.
They got her on a charge. It's not gonna stick. I mean, because obviously it wasn't.
Which charge? Why are you
It wasn't.
this is what we
They
chose
seen
to
it
do.
over
Yeah, I'm a TCS. I know what a UTC is.
but,
what is that?
I don't know. But they got her on a misdemeanor. Then she probably gave him up.
Hey, there's something you don't see every day.
What's that?
Pinnos.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
They're a rarity.
I take it the keys are in the vehicle?
Yeah, I've got them here in the car. So.
That's mine.
Yeah, we'll be standing here all day. I just got it.
Sorry, I'm waiting.
Yeah, it's valid. That's why they're not getting back to you.
No, I don't think that's the case. My time's a little more valuable than standing here wasting my time waiting for you to be valid. You know, they're not gonna.
Tell that to dispatch. Tell that to dispatch.
I love the license plate, the lights on it. That's pretty cool.
All right.
Well, there's not a bunch of lights in the other places, so I. Excuse. You bet.
30.
What's your license number, sir?
606-3520.
606-3520.
Yep.
Person query sent. Query response received. Query response received.
30.
With 972 David Edward Nora 400.
Good to go. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
You too. Thanks.
Martha 36, 1300 hours.
Zero for 29. Show me that back.
Martha 29, 1301.
On the RO of that vehicle.
Tarmac, can you read that location?
3211.
Go ahead.
Right, you can 1243 on my request, and if you've already ran him, that is a good address.
Copy.
1112.
6611, 1302.
3211.
30.
Vehicle released to valid driver 12.
211, 1302.